What is good, beautiful people?
Hello there.
My name is Ramon.
And I am Tawan.
Question and answer time.
Q&A, baby.
If you have some questions, leave them below.
Please.
Technology, fashion, fish, birds, beads. Send your kids to me. Yeah. I'll return them a Jedi.
At least a Padawan. Let us know if you got questions on kicks. I have a pair of kicks on that one gentleman thought came out this week. No, sir. They were almost a year old.
Jordans. 23s.
Jordan 4s, actually. Jordan 4s, the green glow.
Nobody cares about that shit.
Sure they do, sir. Sure they do.
$10 says no one comments about those fucking Jordans.
We'll see. $10.
$10, holla.
They're going to comment on it just because.
The winner! So, today's question is from Dylan Hunter.
That is he, sir.
Do you guys think that when a company releases a flagship phone, that they should also release a mega and a mini version? I think so, seeing as how I love huge phones, but everything mini is all the rage right now. Well then, this is actually a video we've been meaning to do, and we haven't gotten around with it because I'm just sick of talking about fucking phones after conferences. Like,
yeah, we're really getting bombed out with phones.
So, yes, Dylan's right. There's been a trend right now. You've got the, help me out here, the Z1 Compact.
The HTC.
The Mini. And that one doesn't even count. No,
because it's like plastic.
No, the HTC Mini is just like a HTC One, but really small. No, it's okay, but the spec department,
meh.
Then you got the Moto X. You've got the, what's another small?
You've got the Note and the Mega.
No, we're just talking about small.
Oh, but yeah, he also said
Max.
But,
yeah,
you know, I mean, you got the Galaxy Mini.
Yeah, that one's a joke still too.
Yeah, it doesn't lag though.
I don't see why it would. It's just a 4 for some strange reason. But the trend here is, and I think the Sony Z1 Compact is the one where everyone's like, whoa. Because think iPhone. You know, there's so many people out there. Like, one, yes, the phone is beautifully built. And fuck Apple in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said for a phone you can operate in one hand. I use one for my work phone. Terrible. The keyboard is horrible to write on. The shit doesn't get emails unless I resume it from suspend. Like, this phone should be shot.
Are you talking about your iPhone?
Yes.
I just wanted the fans and people out there to know that the iPhone is a piece of shit.
And it's the 5S, but I like the Touch ID. But this is about it.
That's it.
It's a small phone, you know what I mean? Like, I never struggle with this phone. Only when it's time to read any personal thing. But I've spoken to people who say, you know what? I don't need anything bigger than this. And the iPhone comes out and Apple pushes the envelope ever so often, ever so slightly. So now you've got Apple with the 64-bit processor, and like they're pushing the performance. Like the iPhone 5S is very much so a performer.
Supposed to be.
So the thing with Android, the thing with Windows Phone is, if you want cutting edge specs, you had to get a big ass phone. Like, that's a thing. Like, the best Windows phone on the market right now is what size is that? A 42-inch display? What do you have on that phone here, sir?
It's a 6-inch.
42-inch display on the 1520. Then you've got the heavy hitters like the Notes, the G2s, the Galaxies.
The Note is still like a 5.5.
Yeah, I think like the Note personally might be the best Android phone around.
Yeah. The Mega it's not even better than a Mega.
And the Mega is just retarded, right? So it's crazy to see like Sony say, you know what? Nope. Let's give him everything in the kitchen sink. But make it small. That's dope. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you had, what were you talking about? You got the Mega, the ACC Max. Who else is a big ass phone?
The Lumia 1520.
Lumia 1520.
I mean, you have a whole...
There's a bunch of them. The question was, do we think companies should do this? I don't know. I don't have an answer for this, because this is one of the things I sort of ridicule Samsung for, because Samsung is the one company that offers a display size for literally every fucking thing. Like, Samsung has one tablet and it's available in 5 sizes.
Yeah, from 10 inches down.
Like, and then they do the same sort of with the phones. I don't know. At the end of the day, we can't lose, right? Because it's
options.
It's options, yeah. Versus like an iPhone, no, there's only one of those. And
there's an iPhone and iPad.
Yeah. And so I mean, the rumor is now the iPhone 6. Is that what we're up to? The iPhone 6 is gonna have there's gonna be like a 6-inch phablet, and then there's like a 5.5, and they're just gonna roll with those two sizes. I don't know, like whatever.
5 inch.
Yeah, a 5 to a 5.5 inch display.
That's the phablet?
No, there's supposed to be a 6-inch version as the phablet. And these are all rumors. I don't sound like anything Apple would do, but I mean they did release like the iPhone C alongside the 5S.
And by the way, that has been scrapped now.
The C, yeah, they get rid of it. Yeah, why not? Yeah. So I think it's dope because you get options, but the problem here is in the US, we're all subsidized, so you don't get options. You know, AT&T will only pick up one of these, and then T-Mobile picks up the one AT&T doesn't pick up. So depending on where you are, you may get a good or bad, or the one you didn't want. It starts to become annoying. Like, you've got like Verizon with the Icon. I want a smaller version of this.
The Icon.
Nah, the Icon is pretty big. It's a 5-inch screen.
Yeah, I said it's a 5-inch. I mean, by comparison, it looks.
Yeah, but it's a lot thicker too.
Yeah, I saw it. It's not really that big.
You know what it is? It's got like
the bezel.
The bezel.
You know, it does the bezel. This does not have a bezel, so it really makes it seem much more tapered.
Yeah.
But it's actually the Icon was like a really good device, and I actually got a chance to fiddle with it. It was nice. So I think, again, to answer your question, it's always good for a company to have a small, a mid-range, or even though that's their flagship device, it's a small, mid-range, and a large device, because it gives you, like for me, I've always been a fan of big screens. I've been a fan of like, hey, listen, if I can watch Netflix on my phone without a problem, so be it. Mm-hmm. So I'm not watching Netflix or any other movie site, for that matter, on a mini, on an iPhone that's only 3.9 inches.
Right.
I'm not. It's useless. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can watch it on my Galaxy S4. I mean, the screen. I mean, after all, it is a 5-inch screen, and it's nice. But compared to my Lumia 1520, I just simply rather. Yeah.
It comes down to, it's tough for pricing too, if you look at it, right? Because so let's say Nokia makes the Lumia 1080, 1020.
1020.
Yeah, that's what I read. 1020. Let's say they make the 1020, and they said, okay, the 1020 is the base phone, so we're gonna make a bigger one and a smaller one, the exact same specs,
right?
But one with a 5.5-inch screen, and then one with a 4-inch screen. What does that look like price-wise now? Because it's still cutting their specs. So we all know how consumers work. You want me to pay $5.99 for the 4-inch version when the 5-inch version is for what? Well, $450 or $550, like $50 more, and then the other one is $100 more. Like, people are confused, and they just like, fuck this, I'm gonna get an iPhone. Yeah. Like, what does that do for pricing?
To the iPhone, so
which is kind of why I understood why or how a lot of these smaller devices were cheaper. You know, it's just a natural thing, a natural selection type of thing. But you gotta respect Sony for shaking it up. It's a no compromise phone. I don't know. I think it's a good thing, but it's tough for the manufacturer's level to really facilitate that. There's a lot that goes on with that. Good question. As always, leave your comments below and your questions. Do they glow in the dark?
No, they don't.
So why the hell are they called it green glows?
Because it's green. Like green.
They're not blown.
It's great.
You sneaker dudes, man.
I'm a sneakerhead. Leave your comments below about the green glow Jordans. I know you will, because they're Jordans. I am Tuan.
My name is Ramon.
He lost the bet.
Peace.